So today our question is find repeated item in a tuple. Here we will take tuple element through user input. For this, first we will take a while loop while true, because in this program we want to rerun the prompt. That's why we will take a loop. Within this loop, we will um, take we will create a tuple through user input. For this tuple user input, first we have to create a list. After that, we will converted this list into a tuple. For this, first we take a variable n, and in this n we will store length of the tuple, and after that we will take one blank list. In this blank list we have to add elements. For this we will take another for loop for I in range n. N means length of the list, and then we will take elements from the user. That's why we take another variable named element equal to input, enter the elements, and then we have to append these elements into this tuple. For this we will write tuple dot append elements. After appending one by one elements in this blank list, now we will create the list. Now after creating the list, we have to convert this list into a tuple. For this we will the tuple variable equal to tuple tup. This line means um, we, we we converted this list into a tuple. After that we will print the tuple, and now from here to here our code is taking user input for a tuple. Now our question is find repeated element in a tuple. For this we will take another list named myList, because in this list we will store a repeated element. We will store the repeated elements. For this we will create another for loop for I in tuple. In this tuple we have to check if tuple element, the count function will count the elements if the count elements is greater than 1. Means if our tuple is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, if our tuple is this, then count function will count the how many number 1 is here. Here 1 is 3 times, and 2 is 1 times, and 3 and 4 is also 1 time. So through count function we will count the elements how many times in this loop. If count is greater than 1, here our 1 is 3 times, means 1 is repeated in this tuple. So this statement will be true, will be executed. After that, once again we have to add in this empty list, if I, here I means let's take 1, if I not in my list, means if if 1 is not in this list, then append this 1 in this blank list. Then after that once again check for 2, then 3, then 4, and this condition will, if this condition will get true, then this part will be executed, and then we have to write my list, we have to print my list, and in this list we are getting which elements is repeated in the tuple. And then if we create a rerun prompt, and we ask the user if user want to um, rerun the program or exit from the loop. For this we will create a message, enter 0 to continue or press any other keys to stop, and then if rerun not equal to 0, then the program will be end. But if the user hit type 0 and hit the enter, the loop will be executed once again. So let's run the program. So enter the number of elements, let size is 4, enter the element 2, 3, 4, 5. So our blank list will print, blank list is printed because 2, 3, 4, 5 is not repeated, and then there in this tuple there is no repeated value. After that, once again uh, enter 0 to continue and press any other key to stop. So let's type 0, we want to continue, enter once again. The length of the tuple is 5, 1 first element, 2, 2, 2, 3. So our repeated element here is 2, that's why in this list we are getting 2, and then after that this prompt will, and now we will exit the loop. For this we have to enter any key, enter, and then the program will end.